Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1969 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup is between the Seattle Pilots and the Washington Senators at RFK Stadium. On the mound for the Pilots today is Marty Pattin, whose record is 7-10 with a 4.56 ERA. And pitching for the Senators today is Dick Bosman, whose record is 4-1 with a 2.86 ERA. Okay, we are on a 7-game winning streak. We won yesterday's game, another walk-off versus the Red Sox. We swept the Sox. We've won 7 in a row, and now we go on the road to face the Senators at RFK Stadium. We were just there 2 weeks ago for the All-Star game. That's where that was played. If you didn't see that video, I'll put it at the end of this video. It was a lot of fun. We worked in so many players, and probably one of the more frustrating endings to a game. But all in all, it was fun, and it was good to get everyone into the ball game. That's always my philosophy for an all-star game. Today's video is a special video. This is my 1,000th video that I've created on YouTube. So a milestone of sorts, and I wish I had something. I wish I had prepared something special for it. I don't have anything specific in mind, but I do think it deserves a contest of some sort. So follow along this week. By the end of the weekend, I'll come up with a video, a contest of some sort to celebrate the 1,000th video today for Brainiac Baseball Card Breaks. So it's been a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel, please take some time and go look at the playlists. We have 4 Baseball Mogul series. We have 5 Baseball Mogul series. We have the 1980 through 1983 seasons for the Detroit Tigers. We have this one going for the Seattle Pilots. It's the inaugural year for the Pilots, so we're playing that out. And then we also did a 1980 Detroit Lions alternate history, where we try to change the history of the Detroit Lions, and also all the sports cards that you could possibly think of, all into their own little groups and their own little playlists on our channel. So if you haven't checked it out before, please take some time and check it out. And we're going to move on with today's ball game. It is a big one against the Senators. They have the most home runs in the American League. And so with our starting pitchers, I'm going to assume we're going to give up a couple of home runs today. Marty Pattin on the mound for us. He's been mostly solid. I mean, his record doesn't show it. He's 7-10, and he's got a 4.50 plus ERA. But if he can give us the solid 5 innings today, then we should be in pretty good shape. I don't know why it's taking so long. There we go. To get to the gameplay mode. But I like to hear myself talk, so I can just ramble on until we get to the pitchers. Here, coming up any second now. Any second now. There we go. Gosh, that's unbelievable. All right, so, yes, we have Marty Pattin on the mound. He has yet to face the Senators, as you can see. All of the bullpen is available. And welcome back, Ron Locke. He had a minor injury. We sent Riddleberger down. He has been pretty bad for us over the stretch of the last 10 days or so. So he goes down to the minor leagues. Okay. And then our lineup versus the right-hander, Dick Bosman. I've moved things around a little bit to try to get more offense at the top. Freddie PATEK is on such a tear right now. That we're going to move him to the number 1 spot, which is where he should be with his speed and contact. So we're going to give him a chance to lead off today. Okay, let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown. For the Seattle Pilots, batting leadoff, as I mentioned, playing shortstop is Freddie PATEK. Batting second, playing first base is Mike HEGAN. Batting third in left field is Lou Piniella. Batting cleanup in right field is Joe PEPITONE. Batting fifth in center field is Tommie AGEE. Batting sixth and catching today is Jerry May. Batting 7th at second base is Van Kelly. Batting 8th at third base is Don Kessinger. And batting 9th is the pitcher, Marty Pattin. Okay, we'll take a look here at Dick Bosman, making only his 7th start of the year. He's pitched mostly in relief. He's 4-1 with a 2.86 ERA, 26 strikeouts in 63 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .247 against him. He does have a complete game. Much like Marty Pattin, he is a junk ball pitcher. Fastball topping out at 86 miles an hour. In fact, he doesn't even technically have a fastball in his arsenal. The sinker is his best pitch, rated an 85. All three of his other pitches are below league average. And yet his overall rating is an 83. The 25-year-old righty goes to arbitration at the end of the year. Look at his log. Has he pitched against Seattle this year? No. Because we did play Washington in the first week of the season, and then I don't think we've seen him ever since. Oh, look at that, though. He has won his last 2 starts. Oh, beating Boston both times. Anybody can beat Boston. All right. Here is the defense for the Washington Senators. Wow, they are terrible in left field. That is the great Frank Howard out there. Also, right field is below league average. That is Sam Bowens, who was once the home run leader this year. And behind the plate, they have somebody named French. Jim French with a 92 arm and a 92 rating. What is his caught stealing percentage? Is 34%. And yet his range and his WAR is below, in the negative. So, I don't know. It's still probably not worth risking getting tossed out. Here we go. Freddie PATEK leading off against Dick Bosman. 2-2 count. And he hits the ball somewhere. Can't see where it's going. Ground ball. Oh, right back to the pitcher. Nice 8-pitch at bat from PATEK as he grounds out to Bosman. 1 down. Mike HEGAN, 250 hitter versus righties, and he strikes out. Gets some of the softest tossing sinkers you're ever going to see. 2 quick outs. Here's Lou Piniella. Piniella crushing it of late, popping it up to second base, and that will do it. A 1-2-3 inning for Bosman. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Senators lineup rundown. Batting leadoff in right field is Sam Bowens. Batting second and catching is Jim French. Batting third at first base is Mike EPSTEIN. Batting cleanup playing left field is Frank Howard. Batting fifth at third base is Ken McMULLEN. Batting sixth at second base is Bernie Allen. Batting seventh in center field is Del Unser. Batting eighth at shortstop is Ed Brinkman. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Dick Bosman. Marty Pattin on the mound. The only thing we can say is he's made all of his starts this year. He's making his 22nd. He's 7-10 with a 4.56 ERA. After today's game, he'll be leading the team in innings pitched, I believe, since Broadbender's injured. 61 strikeouts in those 120 and a third innings pitched. He doesn't strike out many. He doesn't walk many. Opponents are batting .282 against him. He's got 1 complete game shutout this year. His fastball, it's a 4-seamer. Speed is 89 miles an hour is where it maxes out, but it's rated an 82. Overall is 79. The 26-year-old righty, arbitration eligible next year. Looking at his log, he does not have a start showing. Oh, well, we saw that, right? He had no plate appearances against him in the pregame, so we don't need to look. We'll take a look at the defense, though. Pretty solid all the way around. That's about as good as we can do in the field with our catcher, Jerry May, throwing out 40% of the batters so far since he's come up to the majors. Okay, Sam Bowens leading off versus Marty Pattin. Bowens, full count, drills it to center field. He had the home run lead for a good portion of the year, and there's an error. in center field. And guess who that is? It's frickin' Tommie AGEE. How is Bowens not on second base? You know what? We may have got rid of the wrong outfielder, as Tommie AGEE is now committed 7 errors in center field and 10 overall. We maybe should have traded AGEE and kept Harper. That is unbelievable. And that may be a sign of things to come here. As Bowens is on first, here is the catcher Jim French. Under 200, 4 home runs. And Bowens steals on a curveball. That is Bowens' 13th stolen base to go with his 22 home runs. So there's a runner in scoring position. You know this is a guaranteed run. Ground ball in the hole at second. Kelly making the play. Bowens does advance. We'll pull first base in case the ball goes, it's a left-handed batter, EPSTEIN, in case he pulls it to first. We can hold the runner, otherwise we'll have to give up that run. Here's Mike EPSTEIN. 405 on base percentage. This guy walks as much as anyone. I think HEGAN intimidated EPSTEIN as he pops out to the catcher, May. So we have a chance here to get out of this. Frank Howard, he's got 18 home runs of his own, batting .216, and Pattin strikes him out. Okay, we get out of that jam. AGEE's error doesn't cost us. We go to the top of the second inning with Joe PEPITONE leading off. PEPITONE batting .307 with 5 home runs. Hits a ground ball to second. Brainiac making the play. 1 out. Here's Tommie AGEE. AGEE, is his home runs worth the errors? He's got 17 home runs and 10 errors. I don't know. He grounds out to short. Dick Bosman looking good so far, inducing a lot of ground balls. And an infield single from the catcher, Jerry May. And there's the first hit of the ball game for either team. An infield single. Can Van Kelly get a 2-out rally going? 0-1 count. He pops it up. Allen making the catch. Okay, we go to the bottom of the second inning. Ken McMULLEN leading off. McMULLEN, Allen, UNSER due up. McMULLEN, he's got some power. Has 16 home runs on the season. Flying out to center field. 1 out. Is Marty Pattin a ground ball pitcher? I can't remember anymore. 43% of the time. So what is that? 57% of the time. It's fly balls. They're giving up a lot of fly balls with a team that has a lot of power. In a stadium that's got, I don't know, it's 381, 378. Still most of those cookie cutter stadiums of the 70s. Oh, Allen says cookie cutter this. Crushes it to right center field. That is Allen's 8th home run. Not a guy you're going to expect to hit home runs. He is a second baseman with average power, but he gap-powered it for his 8th home run. Well, he started off his career hitting double digits, and then he just, I guess, couldn't maintain it. So it's 1-0 Washington. We knew that was going to happen sooner or later. We can't get excited about giving up a solo shot. Dell Unser gapping it into left center field. That could be a problem. That's a double for the American League All-Star rookie here, nominated by Topps. His 14th double, so that's a career high for him. Wow, he got that designation batting .230 in 1968. It must have been a weak year. I mean, an OPS under 600. So I guess Topps had different values back then. So 1 down, runner on second. Here is the shortstop, Ed Brinkman. 1-0 count. He dumps it into left center field. That will fall in for a hit. Unser will score. It is 2-0 on the RBI single from the number 8 hitter, Ed Brinkman. We'll pull the corners in here for Dick Bosman. Bosman batting 154. 2-2 count. He is laying down a bunt. Ground ball to third. Kessinger. Only play was to first. 2 down with Brinkman in scoring position for Sam Bowens. Bowens safe on the error in the first inning by AGEE. And he skies it to center field. AGEE, 50-50 chance he makes the catch. He does. The Senators get 2 runs on the home run by Allen and the single by Brinkman. We go to the top of the third inning with Don Kessinger leading off. Took an 0 for yesterday. Average dropped down to 193. Oh, yeah, he's maybe back in his slump. We got him to the Mendoza line. We could just not lead him to Mendoza water, I guess. Here is Marty Pattin. He'll get an at-bat. Striking out. 3 Ks for Bosman. And back to the top of the lineup with Freddie. PATEK. PATEK walks. We got 2 out. I think we need to let him attempt to steal. It's going to be tough. French is a good catcher, we saw, arm-wise. And PATEK gets thrown out all the time. Not even close to 50% success rate. And he steals second base on a sinker. That is a good point. I mean, Bosman does not have anything but junk pitches. 14th overall stolen base. 6 for 15 as a pilot. He is in scoring position, though, from Mike HEGAN. Maybe we can get one of those runs back. 0-2 count. And HEGAN strikes out for the second time on a junk ball curve. We go to the bottom of the third. Jim French leading off. French 0 for 1 today. And a ground ball into the hole at short. Good play by PATEK. I feel like our left side of the infield is vastly improved. Kessinger may not hit much, but he's been very steady at third base in place of Rollins, who was unpredictable. He has double digits in errors. There's a base hit for Epstein, past the glove of Kessinger. 4 hits now for the Senators as Frank Howard steps up. 1-2 count to Howard, and Howard strikes out. 2 Ks for Pattin. I don't know if you guys made note of the Senators logo from this era. It was on the title card page as I was doing the warm-up there. And that is one of the worst logos I've ever seen. It's like they tried to add so much stuff into it. There's a ground ball from McMULLEN to short. You have the throw. Oh, it's an infield single. Damn it. Well, that's bad because now we have Allen up, who hit the home run. I don't know if he can have a double dong day here. That would be unlikely. Let's see what happens here. I'll finish my thought. Oh, crap. That looked like a strikeout. Instead, it's a base hit. Another run scores. I do believe that Pattin has reached his threshold for innings pitched, because he's went from being someone you could count on to give you 5 good innings to absolutely not being able to get to 5 and giving up runs versus mediocre teams. Senators are not mediocre, but we've seen him get beat around by Boston and other squads. It's 4-0 now. 7 hits given up. A comebacker. Don't forget, all this started on an infield single with 2 outs. So that's frustrating. We go to the top of the 4th inning. To finish my thought really quickly on the logo for the Washington Senators, it looks so basic. If it had just been like the Capitol building, that makes sense. But to have a pitcher throwing in front of the Capitol building, it just looks ridiculous. Lou Piniella strikes out. Dick Bosman has 5 Ks, all on junk pitches. Maybe we're just used to clubbing it, all the fastballs. PEPITONE smacks it to right. This is the get even game. We have won 7 in a row, and now we can't even buy a hit. Let's see if Pattin can give us one more inning. He's got the pitcher leading off. 1-2 count. There's his third strikeout. So he hasn't walked anybody, but he's giving up hits. So he's still giving up base runners based on whatever the formula is that the game has designed. So there's a ground ball to first. HEGAN making the play. Yeah, we knew this was a loser right from the very first pitch when AGEE made the error. They did not score that inning, but that was the indicator that we were never going to win this ball game. Here's Jerry May, full count, striking out on a pitch that showed it was right in the middle. I guess it was a sinker, so it must have crossed the plate and then dropped literally to the ground. 6 Ks for Bowman. He is looking very sharp today. Van Kelly, a ground ball to third. Now, how much do you want to bet Don Kessinger gets on base to get to the pitcher somehow, and then make me have to choose whether to pull him out or not? I think it's 100%. Nope. I'm glad I didn't take those bets. All right. Got to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Let me grab a drink here. All right. Bottom of the 5th inning. I think we may as well let Marty Pattin go another inning. How many more runs will they actually allow him to give up? Probably a lot. There's a base hit to left. That's twice that EPSTEIN has gone to left field. There's way too many hits to the opposite field. But in these days, unlike players today, these guys could hit. Like they could pull it, they go with the pitch. Now it's all, pull it into the upper deck. Frank Howard hits a comebacker. Instead of going to second with a terrible runner, we get the runner at first. 1 down. Will that runner score? McMULLEN strikes out. 4s are wild for Marty Pattin. Here's Bernie Allen. He's 2 for 2 with a home run. He's absolutely crushing us today. Oh, did he get another? No, it's going to die right before the warning track. And Pattin has back-to-back goose eggs on the board. Now we will take out Pattin. Pardon me. Yeah. Who hits righties well? I know it's going to be Darren Johnson, right? Sutherland. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. We'll let Don Bosch bat here. We'll save Darren Johnson in case we make a game of it later. We need one big hit. So we're going to bring in Don Bosch to pinch hit. And, well, he gets all of it! That was the right call. There goes the shutout for Dick Bosman. That is Bosch's 7th home run on the year. And his OPS is 787, so we are definitely utilizing our batters properly. It took us a long time to figure it out. Here's Freddie PATEK. Has not done much in the leadoff role. He did take a walk today as he flies out to center. Here's Mike HEGAN. HEGAN strikes out for the 3rd time. He will be going for the golden sombrero. His next at bat. He will get another at bat. Oh, speaking of oh no, I guess Piniella's only struck out once. 7 Ks for Bosman though. 1-1 count and he gets plunked. He hits Lou. Lou's got some words for him out there. You know Piniella's salty. Let's see if PEPITONE, with 2 down, can make this a ball game. 1-0 count. PEPITONE base hit into right field. Piniella will hold at second on my command. All right. Now AGEE's up. AGEE has shown to be clutch in these situations, but also very capable of striking out. Let's see what he does here. First pitch swinging. Something happened. I don't know what. He lined up to third. All right. Well, good job by Don Bosch. All right. Hey, welcome back, Ron Locke. We'll bring him right in. Now they're lefties. I feel like I should wait for Locke to get a chance to go through the lefties a little bit more. Yeah. So let's bring in Dick Bates. Dick Bates. This is pouring gasoline on the fire. A team that has the most home runs facing a pitcher who's given up 8 home runs in 17 2/3 innings pitched. He's not good. He is up because we need to fill a roster spot until Brabender gets back. And here he comes. Real name, is it Dick or is it Charlie? I don't know. I like Charlie. I'll go with that. Here's Del Unser. Popping it up. Nice pitch from Bates. Jamming him inside. 1 down. Eddie Brinkman up. Brinkman has an RBI today. Fly ball into right center field. It was too high to fall in. 2 quick outs for Dick Bates. Now he's got the pitcher, Dick Bosman. Dick on Dick. Don't touch the tips. And Bosman strikes out. We go to the top of the 7th inning with Jerry May leading off. May does have one of the 3 hits today. He had that infield single. Actually, PEPITONE and May have one, and then Bosch has the home run. So not a lot going on there. Jerry May, ground ball to first. Bosman at 90 pitches. Here's Van Kelly, he's 0 for 2. And a base hit back through the box into center field. Base hit. We got a runner first. And Kessinger up. Let's hit and run here. Let's get some people moving. We got the pitcher spot up next. 0-1 count. And he goes to left field for a base hit. Good job, Kessinger. That was a hit and run, and you're telling me he's not going to third on Frank Howard? That is horse shite. So out comes Dick Bates. Good job by him. Oh, Dick Bates is batting .500. That's weird. Okay, well, this is the spot for Darren Johnson then. Johnson has been a monster of late. 8 home runs, batting .285. And he had a home run in his last game. Yeah, he had a home run yesterday. Let's see how he does today. First and second, they're going to bring that third baseman in still. Here's Darren Johnson. 1 swing of the bat. Bosman's tired. Oh, Nike, it's going to be a double play. Well, that couldn't have been any worse. Good thing we saved him. We're going to bring in another pitcher. And this is where we bring in Ron Locke. Welcome back. This is a guy that we definitely missed, considering we had to lean on Riddleberger. Good numbers all the way around. Opponents are betting .203 against him. 2 saves, 2 blueies. Pretty solid, as we illustrated in the trade deadline video. One of our better trades of the season. Okay, here's Sam Bowens leading off. 2-2 count. And Locke locks him up. check swing, strike 3. Next up is Jim French. Now we got the lefty on lefty violence. Whoa, French went down and got that screwball and sends it to the wall in left center field. It says 350 feet. It's 381 there. So maybe not quite to the wall. And Mike EPSTEIN, he's got 2 hits today. Ground ball to second. So the bullpen is doing their gerbs. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Bosman had 102 pitches, officially tired. And it's the top of our lineup. Let's see if we can't finally take advantage of Dick Bosman. Here's Freddie PATEK. PATEK waited on that curveball as long as he could and pulls it to short. And here it is, folks, maybe the highlight of the day for us. HEGAN 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. Will he get the golden sombrero? 2-1, he will not. In fact, he might fall in for a hit. Get down! It does fall in for a single. Mike HEGAN coming through here in a clutch moment. We will hit and run with Lou Piniella, who has not shown any signs of getting around on Bosman. 1-1 count. Piniella, fly ball to right. Not good, folks. All right, so HEGAN remains at first for Joe Pepitone. Pepitone has a hit today. 2-1 count to Pepitone. Ground ball to third. Even when tired, Bosman is mowing us down. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Good job by Locke. I guess we're still down 3 runs. So, I never noticed this before. The pitcher slot is due up 5th next inning. Don't think I've ever seen that before. Cool. All right. We're going to bring in Bruce, the Cupid doll, Brubaker. As you can see by his hairline, he has not been good by any measure. But why not? We're down 3 runs. There's no point in bringing in the bullpen heavies. Frank Howard leading off against Brubaker. Line drive to center. AGEE makes the catch. 1 out. Next up is Ken McMULLEN. Fly ball to center field. AGEE making the catch there. Will we have 3 fly balls to center field? Nope. Ground ball to first. That'll do it. Okay, so the bullpen is actually looking good. We go to the top of the 9th inning. We're down 3, and we really need to get Bosman out of the game here. Let's see if AGEE can start us off on the right foot. Nope, fly ball to right. Looks like we're going to go quietly here in this game. The only run off a pinch hit, of course, home run. Otherwise, we would have been shut out today. Jerry May. Down to the final out. 7-game winning streak on the line. Here is Van Kelly. 0-2 count. He gets around on it, pops it up into foul ground, and that is the ball game. Senators stop the streak with a 4-1 victory. We were really never in that game. As I mentioned, we had the error to the first batter, and that was the for sure indicator that this game was toast. Take a look at the standings. We lost. We fall to 5 back. We were so close to 4 games back at the trade deadline. We just couldn't afford to take on any more payroll. We're probably going to end up in the positive. When you look at, we don't normally do this, but we'll take a look here. If you look at the average attendance for Seattle, we're averaging 4,218 people for home games. Next year, if we were in this position and we have the 35,000 seat stadium, maybe we make a deal for a pitcher, to get us over the hump. But that's not good business to do it this year. Okay, headline news, Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. There's Bob Meyer. Orioles add to the lead over the Indians as they beat Detroit 11-9. Denny McLean only gave up 1 walk. 10 hits and 6 home runs? Why is it Denny McLean must be broken because he's given up so many home runs. We got to look at this box score, folks. We have to take a look at 6 home runs given up by Denny McLean. We already know that he was leading for pitchers at the end of June. Holy hell. 6 home runs. He's 5-15. 6 home runs and out of 10 hits. Mac Jones had 2. Elrod Hendricks had 2. Stargell, Fregosi, Davey Johnson. This is out of context here, but yeah, he's given up 46 home runs this year. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's it there. Let's take a look at transactions. Any injuries? No, an injury and retirement. Oh, Montreal's rookie ace, Steve Rogers, is going to miss a month here. Doing about as well as you can for a expansion franchise. So those numbers look pretty good. And then there's a retirement. It's Raleigh Sheldon. Would rather retire than pitch for Detroit. He was a Pilots player. Another Pilots player that we did not have on our roster. That sucks. But he hadn't pitched in the majors since 1966, so he was toast anyway. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Not the way you want to play for your 1,000th video, but I'm proud of that. I'm happy for it. I'm happy for myself. I never thought I would be doing this for 1,000 videos. I don't think I could ever imagine that. Don Bosch will be the player of the game today. So thank you all for those of you that have been there since the very beginning. You know who you are. And for those who are watching every baseball game, have sat around and spent time playing me in the background, hearing my voice as you fall asleep at night. I'm like the white noise, I suppose. Thank you all for watching. Marty Pattin takes a loss. He's 7-11. Dick Bosman goes the distance. Even though tired, we just could not find a way to come around on him. The bullpen does their job. That's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 2 of the series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.